Hello, welcome to Conversations here on the NTA Network. My name is Nike, and Z, the cameras are rolling.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so our topic today is internet entrepreneurship. Z has already got the ball rolling, posting something online, just as you see it, or selling yourself or whatever products you have. The guests in the house will introduce themselves, and then we'll take a quick break.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Vivian Sani Nsering. I am the founder and CEO Young Moms Forum and Young Moms Support Initiative.
Okay, awesome.
Hello, I'm Rekiwa.
Hi, I'm Chuma, multidisciplinary designer.
Okay.
And I call myself a design activist.
A design activist. Okay, interesting. We're going online, guys. That's what we're going to be doing today. Online, but on TV. We'll be right back after this. We're talking about internet entrepreneurship here in the conversation room. So Z, what is your platform of choice?
I'm an Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat person.
Okay.
I just joined Twitter, so my noise there isn't as loud, but trust me, it's gonna get louder on Twitter. But Instagram, we got it covered. Snapchat, you already know.
Rakiba, I know you have your online presence as well. Maybe you'll tell us a little bit about that.
Well, for me, I think, like I always say, internet is a blessing and a curse. When it comes to entrepreneurship, internet is actually a blessing. Talk about social media, starting up a business, and then you don't have the crowd to actually market your product or where to sell yourself or where to put yourself out there for people to know you're doing this. This is what I do for a living now. With social media, let's say Instagram, you get to explore and you get to sell yourself to the outside world, even the people that you don't even know. You get to post whatever it is you have. You get to tell people about what you're doing in terms of entrepreneurship. And in return, of course, you get whatever it is you want to achieve. Be it financial gain, support in terms of creating a group for awareness for a certain cause. It has a lot of advantages. So far, I have benefited a lot from internet entrepreneurship.
Yeah?
Yes, a lot.
And is it easy to find followers? Because there's all this talk about buying followers or organic growth as an entrepreneur. What are your thoughts on that? Because some people say, you know what, why don't you just buy the followers and that will help you out?
I don't believe in that because it's actually forcing people that are not even interested in your product to just get you a certain number of followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think you should be more concerned about the people that have interest in what you're doing.
Okay, true.
So it doesn't be just a basic, page for you to just be there and then have followers. Let it have a purpose.
Okay.
That's what I believe. Let it have a purpose. Because, if you should join I believe if you should follow me on Instagram, that means you've seen something that I have been doing which you're interested in.
Yeah.
And you might at one time or the other patronize me.
Yeah, even like the post that I put right now is not something that interests you, but you follow me. There's something that I will post that you will patronize.
Okay.
Of course.
Because everybody is a consumer, whether you like it or not. Even if you have a shop, you still have to buy something from somebody.
Exactly.
So I look at everybody looks at social media differently. I look at social media in terms of entrepreneurship as every single person that comes on your feed is a potential buyer.
Yeah.
It just depends on the time and what you are selling.
Okay.
Like for me, I'm heavy on social media because I'm a talk show host. My followers are on social media. So when I post something on my page, I'm always cautious of what I post. Is it sending the right message? Is it getting to who I want it to get to? When I go on different blogs and I make a comment, I make those comments because I want them to come back to my page. to see what I am putting out.
Okay.
So, and then you have people that are on social media for their own personal growth. They want to be social media famous. They want to build themselves personally. And, you know, you and I might be looking like, oh, this is not what social media is for. But you don't know what they're getting behind the screen. You don't know, maybe, like, I know of a girl that, you know, she became like this Instagram model, whatever. Now she gets paid for gigs. She got up to 180,000 followers from posting things that you and I would frown upon.
Yeah.
But now, those things have gotten her into paid gigs. She will fly to Abuja, host a party, fly to Ghana, host a party, fly to Dubai. Us, we are here judging her. She's there making her money.
Of course.
So she has used it to, so it all depends on what brings you to that platform and how wisely you attract what you're looking for.
Vivian, is it easy to manage an online community?
It's not easy at all managing a group.
Yeah.
And when your group is actually growing, have a lot of members, it's something that you also need people. You need admins, you need moderators,
yeah,
that can help you manage the group. And that is why when you talk about buying followers, when you buy people, like my group, we actually removing people instead of buying. When you buy people, that means they are not the same, they don't have like minds.
Yeah.
You just need to leave it open. People, when they see what you post and they think it's what they can benefit from, they join the group.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think with the rules and regulations and with people coming into it and with the members too knowing what the group is all about, because you have to specify what this group is all about. People need to know the description of, I'm joining this group, this is what I'm going to benefit from it, this is what I'm not going to see. So when you join and you're not seeing what you said you're going to see, or what you start doing what is not supposed to, we'll ban you from the group.
Wow.
And good enough, I think Facebook made it so easy.
Okay.
Because when you ban somebody, they will never see your group again.
Oh, that's good. I want to know, Chuma said he's a, designer activist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to know exactly, like, you guys have been talking, and I'm just like, designer activist. Designer. Are you protesting for the rights of fashion designers, shoe designers, beauty designers?
True.
Like, are you holding plaques in front of Head Force or is there Ministry of Fashion? So,
is it like the social media
are you
security?
Uncle, I want to hear this.
Yeah, just leave the highfalutin name. Design activist simply means design activism. It's using design for social good. That's what it is.
Okay.
Essentially.
I'm still not clear.
Same here.
Please clarify.
Okay.
Using
So,
design for social good, in what way exactly?
in different ways.
Like?
In different ways. We're talking about social media. You can create a group, for instance, that is supposed to address a certain issue in the society.
Let's say domestic violence.
Like domestic violence, for instance. Now, there are different tools that you need, right? You need
like, oh, let me screenshot it and put it on my...
Exactly. Beyond that, that's just the communication. There's also the planning aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also the execution. Yeah, there's also the engaging the community.
Okay.
All that is design.
So you're like jack of all trades,
Not
master
really.
of some...
Within the concept of, within the discipline of design.
Of designing.
Yeah, so if you look at design for what it is, yeah, and I keep saying design, because it goes from, it cuts across from web to digital, to graphic, to fashion, to architecture, to interior, to systems design.
I'm trying to to get what he's saying.
To social design, which is the one that it's very topical now. Yeah? You find a lot of people deploying design skills to solving problems. A lot of it is happening in tech. Right?
Okay, so I'm going to use an example now.
Yeah.
I, as a talk show host, I have a talk show, 13 series. We talk. My job is to run my mouth. how do you come in as a designer activist? What would you come in to make? What difference would you make to
your show?
Your world,
creating the program itself.
Oh yeah, my program is already created. I told you 13 episodes already down pack. We have
season
studio,
done.
We've already done. What's now? I want to broaden my horizon. I want to make it on a bigger platform. I want to reach out to more people. I want to rebrand myself. I want to make greater changes and impact. How do you come into it? This is a job interview now. The world is watching.
Okay. Design itself starts from the beginning, right? It's from the problem. Your show is supposed to address an issue, right? And then you've created it. Design starts out initial, from the beginning of planning that show, setting it out.
But you can't meet up halfway?
You can. You can come in between halfway.
So I'm giving you the scenario. You're coming
the program
in halfway.
is existing, right? We need to take it out there. It needs to get to the world. Yeah?
So you're like a publicist.
Yes, exactly.
You're like
Eddie in that case, you're going to be deploying a certain aspect of design, like PR, or like advertising.
Yeah, so you're the person we talk to if we need to get infographics done and things like that.
Do you address issues like hacking and all that? You do.
Do you design websites?
Systems design address that part.
So do you design websites as well? All that?
Oh, yes. The thing is this, we're talking about social media.
Yes.
Media is powerful. What social media does is it democratizes that powerful tool and puts it in the hand of the individual. Right? So probably a tweet or a social Instagram post that she did of her picture would get to a larger audience than this show. It's a possibility.
Yes, true.
Yeah. So what social media has done essentially is to democratize that powerful tool, which is the media, and put it in the hands of the individual. Right?
So now if I want to move from whatever followers I have now to, let's say now I have 20,000 followers and I want to move to 50,000 followers, I come and find you.
And you make that happen.
Can, but that's not really in the core of what we do, what I do. That's not really in the core of what I do.
So no, all right, so because I want people to understand, to appreciate this topic and this situation and look at it from different angles.
Of course.
So now, we know her group is the non-judgmental young mothers that are seeking advice, seeking help, domestic. That she is this platform that helps you pour out your heart when you don't have that shoulder to lean on. When you know you're surrounded by judgmental people and you have a serious situation that you don't want to be judged, you go to her platform, you seek help. Me, you want to hear me talk about every single thing, whether it's good or bad, I speak my opinion about it, you take it or you leave it. We come to Chuma. I say, see, I have a show. I've already gotten, my followers are like this, but I don't feel I have gotten to my potential peak. I want you to help me get to that pinnacle. I want to get there. I want to reach out. Like now, I'm a northern talk show host. I have my northern crowd. I want to cross over to the southern side of the map. Uncle, please, help my markets.
Okay, I'll rather take it from this perspective. I just started a platform.
Yes.
A design platform called Mbariuno.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be a collaborative platform.
Yeah,
where people that have design interests, that are designers, can come and find resources. It's a development platform hinged on 3 legs. So it's research, there's education, and then there's development.
Yes.
Yeah, so this platform is something that propagates design work. Yeah, so if you look at a lot of things that are happening now, there's a lot of design going on. For instance,
you can't start a business without any type of IT design.
Yeah, exactly. So you have things like products like Uber. You have products like WeCyclers. WeCyclers, for instance, takes care of trash and dirt. Now, that is a design product.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, created with the community in mind,
Okay.
which is where social design comes in.
Okay.
And that all of that is what we call design activism.
Okay.
Using design for social good.
Okay.
So how do you use design as a tool to better the lives of the community?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what you're asking of is a B2B interface. Yeah, it's a business. So you want to buy into a design service. That's basically design consulting.
Okay.
So I deploy all the social media tools and marketing, advertising, integrated, all of that. Yeah, that is different. The social aspect is the one that faces the community.
Okay.
How do you use design?
You know, in
tell me a bit
like
more
her
about-
own case,
Yeah.
she deals with a community that targets women.
Yes.
So how would you help her improve or get better or get the crowd she needs for her own online forum?
Because that's the whole point of social media, getting a crowd.
What she would need basically is just to ensure that her platforms, are optimized.
Okay.
That she's
I see
using
what
the
you mean.
right platforms.
Is Facebook one of them?
Facebook is all in one platform. Facebook does everything.
Yeah.
Basically. But again, there are niche platforms, right? There are some people that you find on Instagram that you
But you
wouldn't
know,
find
some
on Facebook.
people, especially some of the women that are not really, out there, they
outgoing.
don't really know much about Instagram. They see it as very cumbersome and not easy, user-friendly.
Yes. Yeah.
So, there's a certain age group that actually enjoys Instagram,
Exactly.
Twitter, Snapchat, and then there's a certain population that do not even understand.
Some don't even have access
Exactly.
to it, but you need to bring them on.
But the topic is social media, so
Yeah.
we have to get into the core of this social media and entrepreneurship. Most people nowadays use Instagram. You have makeup stores. There's no storefronts, but you go on Instagram and they have everything you're looking for. You order, they ship it to you wherever you are. You have people that sell furnitures.
Yeah.
They don't have a furniture home. They don't have, you can't walk, but you want that furniture, they have it on their page.
And
you
it
pay,
can be delivered to
it will be delivered to your
But
house.
you know what? The challenge with internet shopping. for me
There's
is-
fraud.
Yeah.
There's an issue of trust.
There's an
Yes.
issue of trust. There's an issue of fraud, and sometimes what you see.
Quality
It's
is
not
what
what
you
you
get.
get.
That happens. It's happened to me.
Which is, I was going to touch on that.
Most of the
I was
So
gonna-
I've kind of
Most of the
I've started to shy away
I was
from
gonna
buying
touch
things
on
if I
that.
can't see it and feel it and touch it and smell it.
sometimes they
just-
don't use the exact picture. They get a
Yes.
picture from the internet.
Which is why, for me, Instagram, how I see Instagram is, I see fake people. Even fake pictures, fake everything. And most people, like you said, most people use Instagram, but most of us think that Instagram people are not
Not
They're
real.
not
They are
real.
not real.
But it's
at
true,
all.
though.
But they are though.
No, not all.
Well,
of
you
them.
know, social media is a face,
Yeah.
right? Even the people you talk to on Facebook, there's a mask, there's a shield. The way I would talk to her, face to face,
Yeah.
is different from the way I'll talk to you on social media.
Yeah, I know
Yeah?
that.
Because there are some other experiences they are taking out. I'm just typing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are some things I may want to say that I can easily say on social media.
And there are things that
And there are
I
things I can
see that cannot
When
face
you
to
see
face.
it, yeah.
So
Some
it's
people talk to
something
you
you-
on
it's
social
something
media.
you
Why
need
they
to-
can't talk to you real
Yeah.
life?
It's a double-edged sword. Yeah, for some people, like
just have
for a
to be
counseling group,
wise.
it works. People feel people can step
Can
up
pour
and,
out their
yeah.
heart because
Because
they're
what I
some
not
said
others
telling
is,
you.
it depends on what brings you to that social media platform. If it's Facebook that you're on and you're there to window shop or whatever, like what I usually do before I buy something, if I go to your page and I see you have all these internet pictures and there's no real life picture, if you have a contact number, I call you. Hey, I saw this on your page. Do you have it? Yes. Please, can you take a picture and send it to my WhatsApp?
Okay.
Okay,
If
so
you do not send it to my WhatsApp until you have, I jammed somebody like that. I wanted to buy one pair of shoes like this. And I said, oh, I like these shoes. Please, do you have a real life picture? She's like, no. I said, what do you mean you don't have a real life picture? I said, don't you sell this thing? She's like, yes. I said, is it not in your possession? She said, yes. I said, so why can't you take a picture and send it to me? Even if you're
But
not
you know
sending
why,
it to my...
Z?
because I figured at the end of the story it was fraud.
Yeah.
So I left it alone.
Not necessarily. No, not
Sending
necessarily.
it to you, and then you using the picture to
send to another,
to send to someone else, or to go to the
another
market and buy it.
But she has that same picture
on
that the
her
company took a picture. She has a nice photoshopped picture of it. It's the same. If I want to make that show or go somewhere else, I would take that pic. But I'm asking you because I want to make sure you have it. I want to see what it looks like in real life when you take off the filter, you take the Photoshop off, you take off the flash,
what it really looks like.
I want to see what it really looks like in real life.
You know, most of them,
yeah,
when they see pictures on internet, they go to internet photo shoot.
Yes. And
yeah,
I understand.
Even like the bakers, others, you know, we are doing this cake. And when you tell them, okay, I want this particular cake, they'll tell you, oh, no, they'll start giving excuses.
They start giving you an excuse.
If you can't give me what I want in real life, you can't show me, then it means that it's either you don't have it, you're a fraud. It's
and the other story, you can actually pay for an item on Instagram or any of the social media and you never get it back. They always change their they close down their account.
They start change the name.
You pay for a particular product.
Accounts.
Once they have your money, receive a lot, or you hear stories, I've not received a lot.
Okay, but
even when you have a proof.
What are your thoughts on internet entrepreneurs always saying DM for price?
I hate that.
Send me a private message for price.
I do that.
Why don't you like it? I kind of understand why they do it.
I don't do that.
Why?
And I have my reason.
Because your competition is also watching. Your competition is already selling the same thing. And your competition, when you say it's 15,000 now, your competition
say 14.
Was, yes,
14,000.
It will be
for them to negotiate with the person.
That same competition will be. People have many pages. She'll send you a DM. How much is it? You still tell her the price, right?
Yes.
She will still make it cheaper than what you own. Who wants to buy will buy. Whether they come to your DM or not, put your price so you can already filter out the people that are there to buy and the people that are there to watch.
Okay, but what if it's 15,000 this week, and then the foreign exchange goes up, and it's not really 15; it's 15,600. You know, so what happens?
People price their things in Nigeria that I've noticed because we don't have better business
price control.
There's no price control. You buy something. I'll give you an example. I bought a foundation. It was $39 online. Nigeria, they are selling it $35K. $9 is 11,000 naira. So even if they let dollar go to 500, you are still major.
But sometimes I think they tell you that. No, sometimes I think they tell you to message them so that they can actually negotiate with you. You know, talk you through it. It's also a marketing strategy.
You have your price set.
Because Nigerians always price things.
Okay, I think all of this is happening because a lot of us rush online because it's a fad, right? Social media is a marketplace, is a platform. It doesn't mean that all the things you need to put in place as an entrepreneur does not apply. Yeah? Okay. So one of the mistakes that a lot of people do is they are quick to go online, create shops, and they've not given the same attention to the product itself.
Okay.
That they are supposed to be selling. You've not done the back end work. The back end work is about 80%.
Some of them know what they're selling is not real.
Exactly. So as an entrepreneur online, you need to have done your back end work. You need to have gotten your product, your pricing, your promotion, all of that ready. Okay. And then you just come on social media, which is the platform, and put it out. And then there has to be consistency of messaging. And then you start talking about things like verification. When people see accounts that are verified, there's a lot more trust.
But it takes a lot to get verified.
Exactly.
It takes a lot. Nowadays in Nigeria, the only people that get verified are, it's either you're living the fake life and, you know, you've gotten up to a certain amount of followers.
Not really.
How many?
Not really.
No, believe me, what she's saying is right.
Really.
What does it take
Don't
to
get me started.
Not really.
Okay, who do you know that has gotten verified that one is not influential? Let's say you're a politician,
or you're a
musician, or you're a socialite.
Okay,
have you gotten verified?
Verification comes, it's not the same across board. Yeah,
Okay.
Facebook has its own requirements for verification.
Okay.
Instagram has its own. Of recent, Instagram has stepped down verifications. They stopped. Yeah. Now, verification is beyond getting a large number. These guys, you are writing them personally to tell them that I am this person. So they are asking you for your CAC registration. They are looking at your name. They are looking at the consistency of
I know somebody that does not have a business.
What I heard is they get you pay a certain amount.
$2,000.
Yes,
let me tell
to
you,
get verified on Instagram.
That's what I
But I
heard.
verified accounts without paying a dime.
Really?
Yep.
You can, you can, like, politicians. Senate president is verified. He didn't pay. Deputy Senate president, wife of, there are people that automatically get verified. But like I said, I know somebody that does not have a job, does not have a business. The person is living the fakest life on the internet. But there's that blue check. It is very, 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 very verified for $2,000
I think you call fake life. It appeals to a very large audience.
It's still
number of people here.
Whether I buy it from China or I buy it from
But
Taiwan,
a lot of people have made money from internet entrepreneurship. Look at Linda Ikeji. Look at where she is now. She's a very good example.
Yeah.
There are a lot of challenges, of course, but she has made it, and she's still making it.
She knew what she was there for.
Yes.
She knew her target audience, and she strived.
She even started when the social media was not out. It wasn't really out there.
Yeah.
She kept on going. She never gave up. Yeah. She was determined, and to see where she is today.
What are your thoughts on these people that call themselves brand influencers?
I'm a brand influencer.
So is that you are?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a brand influencer.
What do you think? I mean, some of them, are you a brand influencer because you have so many people following you? Is that the only criteria? What qualifies you?
No. I feel if you're a brand influencer, you have the power to speak and people listen. Okay. You believe, like for me, you can't bring anything and expect me to push it. I have to believe in your product. I have to believe in you. Okay. It's not because I don't really, like I said, I'm big on Instagram because I'm always on it, but I post probably once every 3 weeks. Oh, okay. So if I was one of those that post every day, I probably would have had like 100,000 followers by now. But I post once every 3 weeks. I don't have that kind of strength in me. Mm-hmm. But I'm the person that when I speak, people move. I'm that person, if I tell you this is good, best believe I have tried it. I have gotten my friends to try it. We have done experimentation. We have turned into chemists, and it has worked. So now I put it out there. Like, I have a particular skin product that I use. I've been using this product for going on 4 years. Okay. For over a year, I was using it and I wasn't telling anybody. And everybody's like, everybody that say, oh, I like your skin. Thank you. What are you using? Bio oil. I made sure I went through different things with it. Different climates, different situations, and my skin still remained. So now, when people ask me, I say, this is what I use. I post it on my Instagram. I do live chats about it. Okay. And this business is making a lot of money from it. I have people that bring, like now I'm on a diet, I go to the gym. So you can't bring me chicken and ice cream and say, oh, I have a restaurant. I'll tell you, please, it's not my department. Okay. Because now I'm living a clean life. So I have somebody that brought me herbal tea, spices. I put it up. There was somebody that said,
do you do all of that for free or you get it?
Well, I get paid depending on who you are. Okay. If you're, of course, I'm not gonna. You have to give. Like, I'm not gonna buy your product and promote. I've already told people I will not buy your product and promote you.
You have to give it to me.
If you give it to me free, I will promote you. If I buy it, I will even blank out the name when I'm showing it. So nobody knows what I will not promote your business on top of my money. I will not sew clothes from you and say this is the person that sewed it. I will not do it.
It has to be free.
You have it's a give situation.
Okay.
You're already making money from me. I've already paid you to make this product for me. Now I'm bringing you more customers. What do I get in return?
And they appreciate you better when you do that.
Okay.
I'm not Captain Save the World. I have a mouth to feed. I have things to take care of. I'm not here to put your please, are you my mother? I don't understand. So you understand, like, social media is great, but we have to understand that I don't owe you anything, you don't owe me. The only time I owe you something is when you have given me something. Okay. If I pay you for it, I don't owe you anything. If I'm going to influence your business, you have to pay me for it.
Okay. Vivian, how do you promote business in your community? I know some groups have a, marketplace Mondays, stuff like that. I don't know if you do anything like that.
Yes, yes, we do. Because my group is basically for women, and we are trying to encourage women to get something doing. We don't encourage lazy women.
Issues like fraud that we raised earlier, do you have those kind of situations, and how do you manage that?
Yeah, we do. We have fraud.
Fraud is everywhere. The responsibility?
No, I don't. I don't because
she says no.
No, I don't because I always put it out there.
Okay.
Like, for example, there's one that happened in Delta State. We have WhatsApp group in Delta State, and we also meet. We do physical meetings. Okay. And with this physical meeting, you already know your team members. So when they advertise things, you already know who you have to go to and pay for. But there's a particular person, she doesn't come for the meetings. She because we have uniform.
She's a ghost.
Yeah. She doesn't come for meetings. She doesn't. So somebody advertised something and she paid and didn't get the goods. That was when she came up. Okay, no, I think she advertised something and somebody asked her to bring that she will pay. And because we are doing team, she gave to the person, and the person even left the group immediately.
Wow.
Yeah. So when she get back to the administrator, the coordinator said, this person, we don't know her. It's because you have not been coming for meetings. You have not been participating even on WhatsApp group to know the real members. Because we have fake people. That's why I continue to say there are fake, there are ghosts. A lot of people will advertise things, and we delete them. Some people will say, this doctor has been treating me of this and that. I delete and ban the person. I also say there, networking, all this business networking scheme.
Yes.
No, we don't support all that.
Okay.
Because we have done one actually before, and it was, it didn't go well.
But network marketing has worked for some, Vivian.
Yes, but in Nigeria,
it has a lot of
from experience, from experience, no, maybe some are working, but from experience, most of them, when they get to a limit, they will close down.
Yeah.
And what about the other people that haven't benefited?
And they just close
the thing about social media
is
it's a market. You have numbers.
It is.
Everything you see on social media is based on numbers.
Yes.
Right? So you have these large people following. What do you do with them? That's the next question. So Linda has numbers. And because of her numbers, she's able to attract patronage. Right?
Yeah.
So when you have, when you've been able to bring...
When I go to your page, I see 100 followers and you have stuff, seriously, I don't buy.
So, okay, look at...
But should that be, though?
I'm sure we all belong
to criteria.
I don't
go by that.
I don't look at your followers when I'm patronizing.
I feel...
even if you have 100
and then I look at the
right,
people that we have in common so that I can ask for...
If you're the kind of person that deletes your comments, I would know. Because no matter what, you will always find even if you're the best...
Of course.
Best person, you will always find a critic. There's always somebody that's unhappy.
Yes. Okay.
So if I go into your comment section and everybody is singing your praises, until we have a problem.
I never thought of it that way.
But someone can be that good.
No.
Really?
No. No matter how this Nigeria that we're living, this world that we are in, you can bring this to their door, put it on, there will still be a problem. They'll say you didn't ring that doorbell the right way, and they want to voice out.
Yeah.
See, I want to see at least that one person that will say, oh, well, you're not that good, but it's all right. I'm still satisfied.
And that gives you confidence.
That gives me that this is a real person.
Oh,
you're selling things.
Right now we have review on Facebook.
But that might actually take
Facebook pages.
Okay,
there are review.
Yes,
where people can review.
Yeah,
you know, like when you're buying something from Amazon or something. Now on Facebook there is review where you can actually
do review on Instagram because see, I don't.
Do they do that?
I don't even know how to operate Facebook.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't have reviews. It's you go into the comment section and you read. If you're deleting your comments, it means you have something to hide.
But you know, personally, you feel once you see a negative comment, it gives you a confidence that the person is real. But some other persons may feel, oh, there's a problem with this product because of that comment. You might lose a lot of customers.
There are
you might lose
there are
a
people
lot
that
of
are
customers.
just, like you said, they're unhappy.
And some people, exactly,
you're selling, and no matter what you are, if you have
but we have individual differences. You don't know what comment I will see and I'll get motivated to buy your product. You don't know what comment I will see and then I'll be discouraged to patronize you.
I was on Instagram yesterday and somebody made a complaint about a boutique that I go to.
Okay.
She said she purchased from their online shop and they till today she hasn't received it. It's been a month.
Okay.
And I went through her comments and somebody said, Madam, but this same online boutique has a physical shop. Have you gone to their physical shop? You're here making plenty noise on top of
just
something you can go and solve in their shop. She said, oh, I don't have the time. I now looked at it. I said, I know this boutique. This comment will not shift me from going.
Because you know them.
Because, not only because I know them, because this shows that this woman is very problematic on her own. You want your money.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like they're online, there's no store to go
and the address is right there.
The address is there. The Abuja address
what about the ladies not living in that location?
Their Port Harcourt address is there. Their VI they have.
They have locations.
They have locations.
It's there.
And see,
her excuse was she's too busy.
Go to the shop. Why are you making noise online?
Send someone on your behalf.
But if I paid something to be delivered to my house, why should I go to the shop?
If it doesn't come in 1 month, and it doesn't come in 1 month, and you want it, you have to go.
Maybe the lady.
Let's not get carried away with
the shop,
the consumer behavior. Right. As the entrepreneur, your bit is to take care of the business end. Right, and your product.
Yeah.
Now, how the consumer deciphers which product is good or bad, it's not really the discussion we want to start having. It goes hydra-headed. It can be anything. People can look at comments and say, "Oh, this person is having good reviews, therefore I'll go." People are impressionable. People buy what they like, so you can't. But as an entrepreneur online, there are certain rules and regulations. There are basic standards that you need to have conquered. You need to have put some things in place. I talked about having the structure that will support your business. We did something recently that was supposed to be for the Nigerian advertising industry. Yeah, there's this complaint that all the ads that we create don't see the light of the day because of regulations and all of that. So we created a Facebook page, a group. That group is well over 50,000 persons now. Niger Ads. It's become the de facto group for anybody looking for skill sets to hire, to review work from the industry and all of that. And it's just because there's been consistency. People are now putting up their stuff there. There's a lot of interaction going on. There's knowledge sharing. There's just so much going on. So as an entrepreneur, you need to understand that you are putting out a product. You need to get it right. You need to think of who you are selling to. You need to think of which platforms to use. There's this rush, you just come online, you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
You choose one.
Some businesses,
you have managerial
some businesses don't need
you have general manager for your overall brand.
Some people cannot afford all that.
No, I'm saying, but if, let's say, for example, this situation that we're talking about, there's like 5 stores. So there's supposed to be a general manager for the 5 stores, then individual managers for each store. You have this problem, you purchased it online and you haven't gotten it. You are sitting down expecting them and to go to the manager of what the closest store to you. Say, I bought this online, because that manager knows the online manager.
Of course.
Will say, Sonny, I have a customer, oh, this is the tracking number. She says she ordered, blah, 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 blah. You have solved your problem. That doesn't make the store bad. That doesn't make the product. Maybe it was a bad situation, they couldn't deliver it to you. And you are impatient.
Or it was delivered and got stuck somewhere.
Got stuck somewhere. But I feel as you know, online entrepreneurs, we need to stop putting up a fence, a wall, a defense. No. Your customer is always right no matter what.
Yeah.
Even though there's some tough ones, some ones that are out there to break your efforts.
No matter how nice you try to be.
Turn every situation into a learning phase.
Yeah.
Nigeria, we just, oh, I will block her. You blocked her. Do you know how many other people you've blocked from? Because now, instead of you trying to satisfy, say, okay, you know, I understand you're upset, let's try to fix the situation. She will move from there and tell somebody else, tell somebody she has brought you, but you've blocked her. So all her network now, you've blocked
Shut that out. Okay, we'll take a quick break. We're talking about internet entrepreneurship. This is Conversations here on NTA.
When there's a child out there that's not getting the same that your own child is getting, the difference will tell, and there will come a time in the society where that child is going to take his pound of flesh.
Where you can actually, everything from watching a program with the child, you can start up the conversation from something on the TV and say, oh, you know.
For me, it's like, hurry up with this business. And the other one said, Auntie, it's not about me, it's about the guys. They're not ready to marry.
Yes. See if she wants to ask something. No, I know my mother very well. In fact, the most interesting one is when I put up pictures on WhatsApp, you know, Snapchat filters and all that, she will call me, remove that picture. There was a day, I got tired of all that and I said,
Today we're talking about internet entrepreneurship in the conversation room. Z, Vivian, Rakiba, and Chuma have given so many ideas. I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw a lady who has 13,000 followers. And she said, how come I have 13,000 followers and whenever I post I get very few likes and sometimes no orders at all? What's the problem?
Because what I've noticed online is you have a lot of ghost followers.
Okay.
Those people have businesses too, and they are there to monitor you. Oh. They're not there to comment. They're not there to order. They're there to monitor you.
And so from you.
Then you have people who, as well, like even if you're not selling something, you have a lot of, like for me, I have a lot of businesses that follow me because they want me to follow them back. And me, I don't follow you back. I will not follow you. It's not possible.
Why?
So
she probably didn't grow her following organically.
Okay.
So she has a lot of bot following.
Okay.
So robots. But there are a lot of fake, they're not real accounts. And they just follow you. So when you buy following, that's
maybe
that's
she's not branding as well. I've noticed packaging
matters
Nigeria,
a lot.
like now, I want to sell this biscuit. I'll just put it like this and just take picture. Or I'll just, the environment is dirty. I'll throw the biscuit and take picture. And see, am I looking at everything else? I'm distracted. I am very distracted. Brand it, even if it's the crumbs that you're selling. Let me look at it and feel like, oh, I need these crumbs in my life. In Nigeria, we have a problem with branding.
Yeah.
You just take picture and or you use the camera that you've used all your fingers. You haven't even cleaned the lens. The picture is not sharp. It's not clean. It's not nice, and you just post it, or you post it and you don't put caption. Am I a witch? Yeah. Am I supposed to know what's going on? Is it that you're selling it, you're buying it, you're admiring it, it's lost and found? What are we doing? I need a caption.
Yeah, you need to get your packaging and promotion.
Sense. Yes.
Then communication. What are you telling your audience? You need to tell them what you need them to know about your product.
Your product.
You don't just come and say, it's a lightening scale. No. Or lightening cream. No.
Okay.
You need to tell them that somebody has been using this, and this is, you need testimony.
However, some of those before and after pictures.
But people buy into the before and after picture.
Nigerians do.
Seeing
so
is
much.
believing.
I know, but
seeing.
Sometimes
is
I'm
the
like,
eye that's buying
isn't this filtered? Isn't this a
see, with all the filter, I want you to even. I like that eye candy.
You like before and after?
Oh, I like that eye candy. If you like layer 5, I want to see.
We've talked a lot about product
Yes.
on online entrepreneurship. I just needed to mention that online entrepreneurship is not all about product selling.
Yeah.
There's also the service part.
The services, of
In
course.
fact, there's the one which is knowledge, which is where my work dwells a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're selling knowledge online. It's online. You bring people together. So what
It's
you
still
do
a
to
product.
them,
You're still
it's still a
selling a
product,
product.
but it's not tangible. So you can't take a picture of a knowledge, for instance, and drop.
Yes,
right?
you can. You said you do design activism. So if you take this, you look at different ways on how you can sell it to somebody. It is your design. It is you that's saying, okay, this cup looks better here. If I add this to it, if I take it from this angle.
I get what you're saying. But that's still within promotion. You're still promoting that knowledge.
Yes, it's your knowledge. So when I come to your page as a PR person, you have already taken the picture, you've done everything, you put your caption, PR guy at work, for this thing we did.
Okay, I think we need to define social media a bit.
Like I want to give an example of a PR person, Eddie Madaiki. He sells PR. When I go to his page, he takes pictures of his PR.
It goes beyond pages. Now let's understand that these pages are actually products. The pages themselves, these platforms we use are products.
Yeah.
Right? So some people are actually online creating new products which are platforms.
Yes.
Right? So we need to get the full scope of what social media is.
Yeah.
It's media in the hands of the people. Yeah, it's those platforms. What can you do with them? You bring people together, you sell a product, you sell knowledge. Like I sell knowledge. Right? We are trying to get people to become innovative. And because we can bring people, it's cheaper to bring people on social media together.
Yeah, it is.
Then we can teach them.
Okay.
We can share knowledge with them. We can empower skills. We can give them, develop their capacity to do X, Y, Z.
So how do you want to sell your knowledge without... To sell knowledge on social, you have to bring it to the eyes. You have to create a picture. You have a blank canvas. You have to add texture to that canvas. That's what you're doing. So your knowledge is your...
But the best way to do it is actually to get them engaged.
Yes.
True engagement.
Not just in
But there's
reading.
still a picture you have to paint
I know. It goes beyond pictures. It's getting them to do. Nathaniel sold an album, right? The launch to that album was a 1-month engaging session, the Olowo Gbogboro series.
Yes.
All of that was just to sell a product.
Okay.
Right? But it was done in a way that it was engaging. So you don't get to see the end points.
Okay.
They engage you, you join in the all-night sing pre-session. Yes. And at the end of the day,
there were still visuals. There were still visuals.
And there were pictures too. It was? Writing
Pictures are a consequence. It's a natural thing that will happen.
It started with him promoting I'm doing a live.
Yes.
And then
there has to be a message out there in a visual form.
Yes, it has to be in a
visual form. There was something that
the way the human brain is, it has to be visual, physical.
Exactly.
Something I can see and relate to.
Yeah. Z, you mentioned about having a large followership and that there's a percentage of followers who are there to monitor you. Now, you as an internet entrepreneur, how do you go about your everyday life posting, knowing that there's just some people there watching?
For me, I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Is that the right approach?
I don't care.
Just post like you don't care?
I think you should care.
I think you should care.
If you're putting out
talking about the ghost followers, I don't care. But to target my customers, my clients, of course, that's my main priority.
I'm talking about your competitors that are watching you.
I don't care. You shouldn't care about... See, there are millions of people selling the same biscuit. It's all about your individuality on how you sell this. Don't worry about the person next to you.
It depends on what you're selling, right? Some people are online selling something that is novel. That's not what everybody sells. So in that case, you need to, from the get-go, start educating
So what if
people.
you're selling things that almost everybody does?
Then what she's saying applies. Right?
That's
But
okay.
In my own
Tell
case,
me
that's
one
the
thing
thing.
that
I
somebody
think-
that's it's only one human being in this world that's selling.
I think
no, there's nothing that only one
for the
human being
monitoring
is selling,
spirit,
but
Yeah.
So you
for
shouldn't
your
care.
competitors,
Yes.
if you go about thinking about them, then you will be making a lot of mistakes. You are going to waste your time thinking about people.
Exactly.
than
Yes.
And it will
trying to-
have a negative impact on you.
on you.
Yes.
I
Believe
think
me.
what you need to do is to learn, think about how you can improve.
How do
mind
you
you.
add your
How
own
do I make
individuality?
mine to be better?
To be
How-
different from
I
the
think-
different.
I think-
And
How
that's
am I
why,
going to
that's
be
why
unique?
most entrepreneurs put DM for price because
that DM for price that people do.
I don't do that. I will not do it.
It's not entirely about
Price there. Let your customers, if they're buying it or not,
No,
they either
no.
like it or they
Let
don't
me
like it.
explain. Let me
For
explain
them
why.
to
Let me
negotiate
explain why
more,
you see it
know?
a lot.
What do you think?
Right?
How much?
You also a lot of people. We have a lot of time
No,
wasters.
I know why I see
We have a
it.
lot of time wasters out there.
yes.
Right. So you want to
There you
put
go.
an extra step to be able
Barrier.
to weed out those time wasters. So
Yeah.
anybody that
Yes.
goes the extra mile, you've seen
That
the
is
product.
you giving yourself
You've seen the
headache.
product, right?
That
and
is you
then
giving
somebody
yourself
goes the
headache.
extra mile to engage. And
That
say,
means the person is
"Hi."
serious.
Then there's a level of
How much?
seriousness.
Yeah.
But so there's a level of
No matter how
there's a level of
serious I
orders
am,
like in my work.
I
right?
know how much a product is.
People call me up, right, and say, "Oh, I want you." Okay, I run the design company called Aziza as well, another business I have, and people will call you up and say, "Please, I want you to help me design my house." And what do? I have a layer which is similar to DM me for price. I send you what I call my white
This is
paper.
not so okay
It
with
just
that.
states deliverables, timelines, cost, and all of that.
Okay.
And I send it to you. Anybody that responds after that letter is serious. And you find out that oftentimes about 60% of the people don't go beyond that phase. Whereas if you don't have this, there are checks and balances. The person you just keep wasting because every
But what
engagement.
about the people like myself that when it says DM for price, I go scroll up to the next person?
Well, they are not-
because
you're not the
like
target.
now on my social media, the people I follow like probably 5 different or 10 different beauty product people.
Yes.
But there's only one person that I buy from because she puts her price.
Okay.
I don't have that headache of DM. I don't want to DM you. What are we talking about? I think put your price. Let me buy it.
But if you're going to buy the product, definitely you have to DM her.
Yeah.
Your location and all of
because
that.
I already know what I want.
Okay.
I know my price. I know my pocket.
So
is
you don't
able
waste
for
your
the-
time
for
asking for the price.
You think I have time to be no.
Back
but
and
the
forth.
the
Well, I
majority
would,
of
and I
social,
would.
the majority of users
A lot of people
online,
lose their customers because of that.
that.
It's
the majority
DM
of
for
users
price.
online are not like us. That's it's.
No, a lot of
it needs
people
to be-
don't like that DM for price.
need
Especially
to
you want
be-
something right now, no. Then you will now be waiting
And
for
maybe
somebody
the
to
person
respond
is
to you.
not even
Yes.
there and you want to,
What about the entrepreneurs that say no DMs? You have to send me or you have to call me, or you
You have to call me or
WhatsApp
That's
me.
what
Second
your
layer.
thoughts. That's the second layer.
Yeah.
Some say no DMs at all. Don't even DM me.
Because
It depends
they're
on
I think it's a bit.
But we
Depends on
met
what
on,
you're doing.
on Instagram. I saw your page on Instagram. Why go personal on your WhatsApp page?
I should now copy and paste.
Because I want to
add
add
it
to my
my
contact.
somebody
Exactly.
somebody like me.
I don't do those
somebody
things.
like me. I won't engage you on Facebook or Instagram.
Really?
Yes.
Why not?
I may see you on Instagram. If I check and you don't have a website, I'm out.
A website?
That's
website?
yes. If I can't see your website, if I cannot link you from your, I go to your
Facebook.
Facebook.
You know,
page,
usually they put the
and you're supposed to have a
website.
website, and you don't have a
login and
website,
everything.
I begin to question your business. Are you serious?
You're talking about a
don't have a
full-fledged
website.
website, not
But
an
not
interactive
every- not
Instagram
Do
page.
you understand? So
website.
for me, it's
And
not
then
about
managing the website itself, it takes a lot.
exactly.
It does.
So not everybody can do that.
Not everyone
Especially
can.
for
For
the
At least you
leaders.
should have
Yes.
a
For me, I
Give
put
me
it-
the option to
I
want
put
to
it as
call
a
you.
benchmark.
But
for me
that's
to
not nice.
patronize you. Exactly, which is why I'm saying that whatever the consumer thinks is not what
Or
we
will
should.
leave me with the option of
we-
let me contact you or not. Do I want to go through the extra measure? He has his phone number, he has his email, whatever.
How when do I copy
Allow
your
me
number
to
and
decide
you know?
on whether I want to hit
I
the call
gave-
button
I
or the
gave that
DM button.
example.
Don't tell me you don't want to. Until I should not DM you.
I gave-
Then you
I
shouldn't
gave-
be on this platform. Because
Yeah, I feel
Exactly.
it's a
Going by
little
your
rude when you
Exactly.
say.
go and open shop. Then I will not DM you.
Guys, we're out of time on this topic, and I'm sure the producers are going to have to decide that we need a part 2 of this episode. We've been talking about internet entrepreneurship, something that I'm sure a lot of you out there can relate with. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been Conversations here on NTA Network. Our social media handles are available on the screen. We would love to hear from you and your thoughts on what we've talked about today. My name is Nike.
I am Z, I am Miss Curves.
Chuma.
Rakiba.
Vivian Sonny.
Thank you so much for joining us, and see you again soon. Goodbye.